What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Big Joe here with the burner account, and with me, as always, I do have my humble co-host, Mr. Julio the Don. Tell him what's up, Julio.
What it do, baby?
I'll tell you what to do, baby. We got a lot to get into, so let's get on into it. First and foremost, we're gonna start off like we do every goddamn week. We starting off with that Fragrance Friday review.
Yes,
Julio,
sir.
what are we reviewing this week in the Fragrance Friday review?
So, like I told y'all last week, I kept it a secret. Joe kind of dropped a little tidbit. There was something else that I picked up right after I picked up the Rosasi Hawaii Tropical that I was kind of putting to the side. Was going to wait for this Fragrance Friday to reveal it, and it's none other than another TikTok hype beast, Rayhaan Pacific. Now,
Port Ohm.
this thing right here. Let me just go ahead and say it. Is a certified banger. Faux show. Love, 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 love this fragrance. Can't say enough about it. It's supposed to be an inspired by, from what I hear and what I've heard people talk about, is inspired by LV Pacific Chill. So
Ooh, that's an
I,
expensive
it
fragrance.
is an expensive fragrance. And from what I can tell you, I don't own Pacific Chill before you guys start to come at me for all this, but from what I've heard so far,
You ain't
it
got
is
Pacific Chill money, bro.
I ain't got Pacific Chill money, nigga. No.
These dividends ain't coming in yet.
They ain't coming in yet. You know, once we get that, once we get that promotion and all them deals and stuff, then maybe we'd be able to pick something up. But for right
Hey,
now,
I'm gonna say it like this, bro. We don't have no affiliate links.
we don't.
We
Not yet.
we ain't selling you guys anything.
Nothing. We just
All we're
giving.
here to do is give you the facts and opinions of
Yup.
two Mexican dudes trying to enjoy the fragrance game a little bit. You know what
That's
I'm
it.
saying? Like,
That's it.
we're not selling you guys anything. We're not here to make a
Exactly.
buck other than through your likes and your views on YouTube,
Hell
TikTok, stuff
yeah.
like that. So help
Hell yeah.
us there. Help us get those views and likes
Help
up.
me help you,
But
please.
we're definitely not out here trying to hawk nothing on you. If we like it, we tell you, hey, we like it.
Facts.
If we
Facts.
don't like it, we'll tell you we don't like it. But we're not out here at the mercy of any fragrance
Nope.
company like, hey, send it to us for free and
Nope.
we'll plug it. Bro, we pay for it all ourselves
Yep.
and we're as transparent as we can be. If we like it, we like it. If not, we don't. We'll let you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, my
No,
boy.
no,
I
no,
just
no.
wanted
You
I just
good.
wanted to disclose that so
No, hey,
everybody knows
it's all
where
good.
we
And
coming
and the
from.
people should know where we're coming from because hey, we have not as of yet released any slouches. Everything that's been on our list has always been either a certified banger or if it's something that we just really like, it's all right. It's not the best, but hey, it'll pass. We'll let you know.
I'm
We
looking
will
at you,
always be
Opal.
straight up. Anyway, so this week is none other than Rayhan's Pacific. Again, it is inspired by LV Pacific Chill. Um, I
I
actually
like
picked
that
this up,
bottle, dog.
bro.
I
It's
think that
gorgeous,
bottle's nice. That
gorgeous,
gradient from blue to green like that.
blue to
What is that?
green.
A silver or gold top?
That's a gold top,
Okay,
and I can hold it from the top, as you can see.
magnetic. I'm assuming.
It is magnetic. Let y'all hear it. So it is a
Ooh,
magnetic top. Ooh, it
what's the
does have those.
atomizer? What's the
Has that
atomizer looking like
Rayhan on
though?
the top too, and on the sides.
I like
Beautiful
it.
juice. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. That atomizer.
Ooh, got that Hufflepuff.
Mm, mm. Smells delicioso, as they say.
Okay, okay.
Delicioso. I love
Nice,
this.
nice.
So, again, is it inspired by LV's Pacific Chill? I picked it up off the TikTok shop um, through TikTok, but through Beauty House USA. So, Beauty House, shout out to Beauty House because they were the ones that I purchased this from. When I picked it up from the TikTok shop, I actually got it for 40.05 with tax or after taxes and free shipping. It was 43.35. So for something that is 96% like LV's Pacific Chill, and again, this is what I'm hearing from a lot of other people that have reviewed this fragrance already. You know, paying something like 350 for something that's LV as Pacific Chill would be, and then paying $40 for almost the identical fragrance of what you get for that, you can't beat it, man. You cannot beat it. There's no way that you can beat that. Now, typically, I always go to fragrantica.com so that way I could get the notes for you guys. But today I actually found the Beauty House description for this one, and just the way that they describe it, there is no more better or perfect way to describe this fragrance. And it basically says it opens with a zesty blend of citron, mandarin, mint, and bergamot, complemented by juicy sweetness of black currant. The heart reveals a sophisticated fusion of coriander, basil, rose, and carrot seed, adding an aromatic floral depth. And then it settles with warm notes of amber, fig, and broxin to create a smooth and lasting trail. So to me, that is almost the epitome of describing this scent. This scent is so fresh. When we talk about freshies, and you know I'm big on freshies, bro. I love my freshie scents. And when we talk about freshies, bro, I cannot say enough good things about this. This is fresh. It lasts. You get that like almost kind of like a mojito, sexy mojito smell to it. It
Is it
is,
like bright?
I would say at the opening is definitely
Uh-huh.
is, but when you get that dry down, you get that
Uh-huh.
nice citrusy, clean smell from it, and it just lasts all day. I've taken it on it. Obviously, as you guys can tell, I couldn't wait to keep it in the cellophane and open it so that we could all experience it at once. So I apologize for that. My boy Joe likes to remind me to, hey, try to see if you can wait till we can open it on the pod. But I mean, with something like this, I could not wait to
I mean,
put my
this
nose
isn't
on it.
yeah, so this isn't a first impressions. This is an actual this is a
I've actually given it a
has some
test run.
wares
Yeah.
and we're going into our official review.
Yeah, and I've already gotten a couple of wears from it. I would say a good on skin, it's a good 6 to 8 hour as far as how long it
For a
stays on you.
freshie, that ain't bad.
It's not bad at all. And then on clothes, I would say it goes 4 to 6 hours. It does kind of die down after a while, especially with this heat that we've been experiencing here in Texas.
Well,
Um,
that's
but
kind of backwards most of the time. Like most of the time,
yeah,
your clothes it lasts way longer than your
yeah.
skin.
And I
You're
think
saying it
it is
lasts better on
lasting on there,
skin.
but it's not as potent. It doesn't project as much. So I had to
Uh,
just like reapply it just so that way it would project. And when I say reapply it, normally when we talk about reapplying, we're reapplying it all the way like we do it when we first spray it. I'm just talking about one or two sprays just to get it kind of give it a boost, basically.
okay.
That's all. So it's definitely something that I highly recommend to go out in, even to go out on the town with at night. Like that's how nice this fragrance is. I can't say enough good things about it. If Pacific Chill smells anything like this, which again it isn't inspired by, I would definitely be trying to see. I will try to see if I can find a way to get my nose on Pacific Chill just to see how close it is. But from what I've heard everybody talk about that has reviewed this fragrance already, that it's between 95 and 96% basically the same fragrance. So, man, like I said, bro, this fragrance right here, the bottle is beautiful. Again, I can hold it from the cap. You can't say enough good things about this. Is my first actual Rayhaan from the Rayhaan line. My first Rayhaan that I've ever had. Joe, I think you say you got Crimson. You got a couple Elixir. I think is another one that you got from Rayhaan, and you've spoken really highly of that line. So for me, having my first Rayhan and it smelling like this, it's amazing, bro. And I can't wait to actually get another one. The Calfetti, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. So that's another one that's on my list that I want to get, that I want to add to my collection again. as you guys know, I'm growing my collection. You can see my boy's collection in the background back there where you can see all of his fragrances. But for me, my collection is still growing. I think I'm up to 20 now. And to add this to my collection, bro, it's again beautiful,
Hey,
beautiful scent.
that's one thing I'll give about Rayhan and them magnet. Like,
Yeah. And you can hold it from the magnetic cap. That's the plus. That's the great thing about it. You know, it feels a little loose and flimsy whenever you take it off. Like when you're just holding the cap, it feels that way, but you can hear it. I mean, that's a magnetic cap, and that motherfucker stays on there. Like it stays on there. So again, bro, I can't recommend it enough. Would I say it's blind buy safe? Yes, it is, in my
mass
opinion.
appeal.
Mass appeal, tremendous. Um, I got a little mixed reviews from it because some people say it just smells really clean and fresh scent. It wasn't like a very like a compliment magnet, but
Okay.
the people that did get up and close and smell it, they're like, man, that smells really nice. It smells fresh. It smells, uplifting. I really love this scent. It's been it's been compared to like a mojito scent. If you're drinking a mojito that's fizzy, that's what it kind of gives you that vibe. So for me, bro, for it being my first Rayhan from the Rayhan line and having this experience with this cologne, I'm definitely going to be getting some other Rayhans because of this one right here. So can't say enough good things about it, man. Super excited to have it in my collection, and I highly recommend that if anybody's out there watching these videos and you want to get something that's fresh for the summer that you can just wear all summer long, bro, this is the one right here. This one right here
Hey,
is the one to get for sure
so you're saying right now, out of all your freshies,
for the
all your
summer.
Hawass and everything,
Ooh.
you're saying this is the one to go get.
Mm, okay. I'm not gonna go all the way there just
I
because
mean, that's what
I
you said.
I mean
I'm just trying
I
to
know
keep
I
it
and I
flowing.
get it. What I'm saying, it is a nice freshie to have in your collection. That's what I'll
Okay.
say. Let me put it
Okay.
to you that way. Now, are there other freshies that would take this one's place?
I mean, this is a Louis Vuitton. Is this better than um the imagination inspired by from
Oh,
Joe Milano?
why did I think you were gonna say that? Ooh.
That's another LV.
Only because the scent profiles are different. First, let me
Yeah.
just start there. Let me start there. The scent profiles are different. Imagination and this one, where would I pair? I put Imagination above Pacific Chill. So if this is what Pacific
Full
Chill
house.
smells like,
Full house.
or okay, let's talk about the ones that we got. If I'm gonna put them in that category, Full House will go above the Rayhan right now, Pacific.
Okay.
So and that's just because the scent profile, again, completely different scent profiles. But is it something that's worthy of being in a collection, especially if you're collecting fragrances and you like to have a variety of fragrances? Hell yeah,
Hey,
definitely.
and it's hot, bro. So it's never a bad thing to be
Mhm.
versatile with your freshies,
Oh no,
especially if they're not redundant, right? If it's something
exactly,
that stands out a little bit, if it's something
exactly.
that's not your everyday like run of the mill freshie, like a Nautica Voyage or something like
Yeah,
that. Like if you're really going for something a little bit higher end,
you kind of want to
it
mix it
doesn't
up,
hurt it
you know.
doesn't hurt to have a little variety. So,
And
especially if it's something that's inspired by a fragrance that's $300 and $400 and you're paying
exactly,
$40.
bro. And like we always say here, retail is for suckers. So we're gonna let you know when we're on to something like this that you
Yes.
have a fragrance that smells like a $350 fragrance. Why not? Why? So again, I'm kind of new to the fragrance game. As you can tell, my boy Joe's been in the fragrance game, but you know, now that I'm getting more and more into it, it's like I want to have that variety. I want to be able to say, okay, what am I feeling today? Am I feeling, Pacific Chill? Am I feeling imagination? Am I feeling YSLY? Because I do have some what we call inspired by fragrances that are similar to what we're talking about here because we're talking about bigger brands, obviously. But you have that versatility of being able to sort through what you have. I mean, I have one that's inspired by God of Fire, you know, and Mango Ice that we've reviewed before. And if you haven't checked out the video, check out the video on that one. You know, we have plenty of them that we have inspired by fragrances that smell so great. And why not take the opportunity to get something like that and have it in your
Exactly.
arsenal to pick it up whenever you feel like it?
Now, I agree with you 100%, but I will also say if you get a chance to, if you have the funds, if you have the
Yeah,
means
for
to get
sure.
the originals, by all means. But if
For
you can
sure.
get something that's gonna get you in that ballpark, you know what I'm saying? You may not be on a starter on the field, but you could be the backup, you
Hmm.
know, holding the clipboard, getting ready in case something happens. I mean, that's what you got when you got the OGs and the inspired buys, right?
Hmm.
So every now and then you got to call on the backup and say, "Hey, bro, we don't want to risk injury to the starter. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to waste the good juice. Let's get in that ballpark, but on the cheap ski, and we can hammer it on if we need to." That's what these are for. They're good for
Yep.
the wallet, but if you can get a decant or a full bottle of the real deal, do it. I mean, more power to you. We're
Hell
just
yeah.
trying to save you some coins
For
and
sure.
and let you, you know, for what you're gonna pay for one bottle, you could buy 10,
Sh-
you know,
10 or more.
decently priced, inspired by fragrances that are gonna give you
Facts.
more variety.
Facts.
Now, you know, I've seen a lot of people online in the fragrance community that are just like snobs and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that it's cheap and it
I'm not gonna
sucks,"
get it, and it's watered
and
down.
anybody that buys dupes, like, don't talk down on nobody because
Nah.
they do different than you do. If you like your inspired buys, do it. If
Mhm.
you like the real deal and you got the means, do it.
Do it. Yeah.
But don't judge nobody else for what they're trying to do because at the end of the day, what are we all trying to do? Smell good,
Hell
feel
yeah.
good.
Hell
That's
yeah.
it.
That's
That's
it.
it. And however you can get that achieved,
Mhm.
hey, we're all in the community together. We're all
More
trying to
power
get to
to
that
you.
thing.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I support you guys
Hell yeah.
100%. Whatever y'all do it to the fullest. So
Yep.
I
And if you
appreciate that review, bro. Go ahead.
and if you guys happen to pick it up, remember where you saw it, leave us some comments, let us know what you think, and if you do happen to have both of them, let us know what your comparison is like. Is it close?
Sure.
Is it not close? You know, let us know. We'll respond back to you for sure.
Basically,
Mhm.
let us know and we'll let you. We're interested. I'm
Hell yeah.
definitely interested to
Always.
see
Always.
um what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on that. So appreciate it, Julio.
No problem, man.